Here we go. Here we go. It says we're live.
It seems like it. This thing is doing some crazy.
Yo, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Check the From the Shore to Be More show. Coming through strong with that podcast flow. The afternoon at 2 to 3 p.m. slot. Got the Interstate 95 Turnpike hot. When you tune in, they don't just entertain. They come with the message that presses the brain. Those other podcasts, they seem microscopic. Cause they're the big dogs that drop the hot topics. So sure, be more dumb. You just stay ready. For DJ Boom, Shaheem, and on Demi. Put them together, there's a treacherous string. From the tri-state area to the DMV. So sit back, relax, get your Sundays on. On after morning, gone before dawn. That positive vibe that we hitting so strong. With this podcast show, you can't go wrong. So, here we go, here we go. 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 What's up, everybody? And welcome once again to the From the Shore to Be More show. I am the one, the only, Shaheem.
I am Deborah Singletary, aka Aunt Debbie.
The official DJ Boom here in the building, back in Be More, making it do what it do and it need to be done. What's up, everybody?
Hey.
And yes, as you all know, we are the treacherous three of the tri-state area and the DMV. You heard?
I gotta plug in my charger so my laptop won't die while I'm talking.
Yeah.
I actually like doing that. You heard?
Yeah,
What's up, everybody?
Oh, everything is good. We are so literally from the shore to Be More. I'm in Baltimore, and Boom is in Baltimore today.
Yeah, and I wish I could have been there, folks, but I couldn't be there, so I'm holding it down in Asbury Park. But yes, they are definitely in Baltimore. We are from the shore to double Baltimore today.
Right now.
How about that?
We was triple from the shore a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Now we double and Be More. Get it?
All right. Hey, it's good. It's good.
Looking forward to a fantastic show. As we know, I'm here in Baltimore. We know I live in Georgia now. And so my week has been fantastic. I got some fantastic news to share with everybody if y'all ready for it.
Oh, God.
So bottom line is I have been chosen to be the KJ on a new show called Bring the Mic. It's a karaoke competition show that will be filmed at Hendrix Lounge in Georgia, and I will be the KJ, well, the DJ for that. I done signed my contracts and everything already, so it's ready.
Oh my God!
Roll.
Tell me when to be there, because I'm coming. I'm going to come to Georgia and perform.
I know that's right. It's a 13-week competition. It's for everybody. Anybody and everybody who wants to come and be a part of the competition is 13 weeks. At the end of 13 weeks, we'll have our champion challenge, other different venues that was doing it, and then we'll have a champion crown at the end. So,
wow.
Is that the event that you had the flyer up for?
No, actually, that flyer is how I got that gig, actually. Got this gig.
Okay.
So it's actually not. It's something totally different. And now I'm actually going to combine that. I'm going to combine my event with this event and just make it one big thing. So we'll have that championship belt and all that good stuff going on. But yeah, it's been a great week. So I'm excited.
There you go. I'm happy for you, cuz. I'm sure we all happy for you. Big things happening for you. So congratulations, cuz.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
How about you, Aunt Debbie? How was your week?
Just so moving. I'm in Baltimore for a family reunion. On my father's side, with people I had never seen a day in my life. They found me on Ancestry.com and said, come to our family reunion in Baltimore. I know where that is. I could get there. But I thought, oh, really, it's not going to mean anything. These people were strangers to me. But if they got food, I think I can get through the event. But it was actually very moving. It was very, very moving, and I had a good time.
Well, good. I'm happy to hear that. That's actually fantastic. That's actually fantastic. Like I said, folks, OW does more than we do on this show.
Don't lie to the people.
Well, my week was a little more eventful. As a lot of people all know who are close to me know, my wife had surgery this week, and I want to thank everybody for all their well wishes and all their prayers and everything. My wife is doing fantastic, folks. I'm happy to say. So that's
great.
Yes. She's healing great. So she's up
I'm
and
so
around
glad
already.
to hear it.
Yes. And so thanks
Yeah.
again, everybody, for all the well wishes, and I'm sure she thanks everybody too.
She'll be back to getting on your nerves in a little while.
In just a little while,
She
right?
probably never stopped.
While I'm at it, I just want to mention last week's show on Pride, everybody. It was actually really good discussion. I got some things from it, and I'm hoping that the people who saw it did too. And if you didn't see it, I have to just remind people that you can always go back and see our episodes that you might have missed on our YouTube channel. We're also streaming everywhere. So if you missed one during your work week or whatever, while you watch the kids, or during the summer, you sit on the beach, you can go back and check out all of our old shows. Now, that being said, for all of our ghost episodes, and yes, I did say ghost episodes, that are the ones that the powers that be have stolen from us, folks. Yes. Some of them I put back up that are edited, but to get the unedited versions of our ghost shows, which would be like the Tale of Family Reunion or R&B Sunday, you can get that on the From the Shore Be More page on therealshaheem.com. So I just wanted to mention that. Folks, got to stay on top of business.
I feel like I'm looking sideways.
All right, well, moving along. When we're talking about things, let's talk about you.
It's the one. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Turn it up. Now we gonna have us a good time, good time. We gonna have us a good time. We gonna have us a.
I know that's right. I like that.
I love it. I can't wait till my birthday. What are you talking?
Me too.
I gotta play the extended version for my birthday. but listen, no family members reached out to me. But that's fine. There are some celebrity birthdays. I just want to give a quick shout out to some stars that I actually like. Woody Harrelson. His birthday, he's actually in his 60s. I'm not even going to go there with that.
Wow.
So happy birthday. Yeah, right. Happy birthday to him. But also, Marlon Wayans with his crazy self. We all want to send a big happy birthday shout out to Marlon on his birthday. The dude is hilarious. We all know that, so I don't even have to tell y'all.
Damn fool.
What?
It's a fool.
Listen. And for those who are deeply into music like we are, it is also the birthday of rocker Slash, formerly of Guns N' Roses. It is also his birthday. So happy birthday to those stars, and to everybody else out there who is celebrating a birthday day today. Happy birthday to you all. We wish
you have the actor from what is the damn show? I could see it, the Magic Show.
Ooh, I'm not sure which one.
Oh, Harry Potter. Yeah, that the Harry Potter guy is 34 today, so it's his birthday as well. Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, Daniel. Right. Okay. What those kids grew
Yeah,
up? He 34?
it's his birthday.
Them kids grew up.
I have some local celebrity birthdays. My homegirl Maxine, her birthday is today, and I got another homegirl, Miss C Flowers' birthday is today. Her all the way up. Things is a little crazy right now, but I'm gonna say it regardless. Tomorrow is my brother's birthday. Laquan is his birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday to him.
I did not know that. Happy birthday, Laquan. I hope you are feeling great, man. I hope you're feeling good today.
You know, it is what it is, but yeah. So shout out to you.
Happy birthday, cuz. We hoping everybody's having a great day today who's celebrating their birthdays. It's always great to celebrate another year on this planet. We can't take them for granted, and of course that rhymes, so that was pretty cool. But also, my understanding is it is now Leo season.
Absolutely.
Is that true, Aunt Debbie?
I just learned from Boom. If Laquan's birthday is here, it's Leo season. Hey.
Hey.
Well, shout out to all the Leos. Now
Today is the day that starts it. It starts today.
That starts it. Now, my sister's a Leo, but her birthday is coming up. It's not yet. Now, my understanding is Leos are described as being vivacious and passionate. Is that true?
Well, is it true of the Leos, Yeah, everybody has Leo somewhere in their chart. So wherever Leo is in your chart, yes, we all have Leo. So wherever it is, it's where we take pride. For example, my Leo is in my third house of communication, and I take pride in my in being able to communicate reasonably well. It's wherever Leo is where you want to shine, or where you do shine. Okay. Yeah, so Leos, they want to shine, and they want to shine their light on you so that they can spark your light. So, and that's why Leo, the sign of Leo, is the sign of the entertainer.
Is it? That I didn't know that either.
It should be the sign of the pain in the ass, is what it should be.
Come on now. It's also the Leo is the sign of children. It rules children in astrological philosophy. And you ever notice that when children are making art, they put a sun in the sky? That sun represents esteem. So Leo is like a symbol. Leo in the sun, which rules it, is an indication of, or symbol of self-esteem, which we have as children. And then as we live and stuff happens and folk teach it out of us, or in some cases beat it out of us, that sun can disappear from the art and be replaced by clouds. And did I say this last week too?
Some similar, yeah.
Sorry.
No,
I just remembered.
It goes with it though. It goes with it. So
yeah, but that's what it. Yeah, that's what. So we all want to be Leo-like in our lives, which means vibrant, as you said, and enthusiastic. I mean, nothing feels better than when you feel enthusiastic about something or someone.
Well, what we mentioned last week, real quick, I want to mention this. Last week's episode was on Pride, folks, and we had some really insightful comments about from a number of people, but especially from a person who was watching by the name of You Post. Well, I did find out who You Post was, everybody, and I just want to say thank you for watching, and your comments were very insightful, and we love having them. I'm only saying that because my comment at the show, I said someone's a smart ass and they might have took that wrong. Didn't mean it that way. We want your insightful comments. That means that that you guys out there are paying attention to what we're talking about. And so we appreciate the difficult ones. We don't want the comments to always be easy. We appreciate the difficult ones. Yes.
Yeah, we're not just looking for everybody to agree with us. We actually want to stimulate conversation, and if everybody thinks the same way, then there's not going to be growth. So even among the three of us, we don't always agree.
No, we don't. But I think we all learn.
And that's the beauty and power of this.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. I love it. I absolutely love it. That's what I want to do. Disagree all the time.
So whatever.
Well, not all the time. Come on, Boom. See, he's already starting. I disagree with that, Boom.
But again, I want to thank you, Post, and everyone for their comments, and keep them coming, folks. We love the fact that you're engaged in the show. This is why we do it. So thanks again, everybody. We really appreciate it.
This is why we do it.
This is why we do it.
Because guess what? There's other things we could be doing on a Sunday from 2 to 3.
I don't know if there's something I'd be doing from 2 to 3 that I would enjoy this much, though. I really like that.
Oh no, absolutely. That's why I'm here.
I agree. Oh, we all three agree.
Yeah,
No,
that's
look at
funny,
us. Oh, never mind. I don't like it. I don't want to be here.
That's called being contrary. Boom. You're just contrary. Ugh.
I also want to say this. For upcoming shows, folks, if you want to be part of Battle of the Ages or any of the upcoming shows that we have coming up, to contact the show, you can reach out to us. Also, if you have show ideas, things you guys want to discuss and talk about, please reach out to the show. All right, we want to hear from you guys. We can't do this without you. Okay, our Instagram is @FromTheShore2BeMore. Our Twitter is @2_BeMore. Our email is FromTheShore2BeMore@gmail.com, or you can call us at 732-440-9314. And if we don't answer, guess what, folks?
Call back.
Leave a message, and please, because I've had a few people call and they just hang up. Please leave a message. I don't know what you're calling for if you don't leave a message. We don't, and we want to reach back out to you. So please leave a message so we can get back in contact with you guys. All right, just leave a message briefly and your contact information, and somebody from the show will get back to you. I just want to say that.
Absolutely. Not me though. I want to talk to y'all.
All right, let's keep this party rolling.
You know, I guess right now we should start the show.
Must See TV. Hey, all right.
I have one.
Okay,
It's
great.
a Marvel show. It's called Secret Invasion.
Yes, we were talking about that. Yes, did you see it? What
I
did you
didn't
think?
watch the entire thing yet.
No, right.
I'm some episodes down, but I remember the comic book, so I know I can follow it. So I'm excited about it. I love it. I love it so far.
Okay, I'm glad you liked it. All right, here's my thing, and people, I want y'all to chime in. Y'all can comment whatever you gotta say. You're not gonna hurt my feelings, whatever. I'm not so sure if I like Samuel L. Jackson playing Nick Fury at this point. I'm not so sure I'm comfortable with it anymore. The man's like 180 years old, and he's not coming across as an action hero for me. For me, people, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. What did you think?
Well, they can't change him now. That's who's been Nick Fury all this whole time. They can't change him now.
All right, but hold on. Hear me out. What if they did, since it was back, when Nick Fury first got started or whatever, what if they just did the character younger and got a younger guy? You know what I mean?
I
Since
think
they're
this
going
is
back anyway.
ageism. I think this is ageism. I'm going to report this show.
Now
For
I'm in
being
trouble. You see that,
ageist.
folks? Now I'm in trouble. And I can't be the only one who feels that way. I felt that this was an opportunity that Marvel Studios could have gave a younger actor a shot at a big part, and really came through as an action hero. But instead of giving it to Samuel L. Jackson, I think he's in his 70s now.
I'm in my 70s. You think that a person in their 70s can't get action or do action or be action?
Yeah,
Like,
on
really?
Debbie is such a flirt, everybody. If you haven't been paying attention to the show.
Am I? Oh,
I feel like that about all these hero movies. Actually,
Okay.
I don't like when they go get, because the idea is supposed to be realistic. It's the idea of it. You know, you go to the movies, you see this stuff. So I don't like when they get actors and actresses that's already known. You know, goddamn well, Halle Berry is not a superhero. Get her the hell out of here. Why is she in this movie?
You just proved my point.
You know what I mean?
You
Like,
just proved my point. I'll tell you how.
you know, I agree. I totally agree. I feel like get an actor or actress that no one knows, put them in the position to make it look like the fantasy that's in your head. Like, oh, it's heroes. We know goddamn well Ben Affleck ain't Batman. Get the hell out of here.
I mean,
or Michael Keaton, like, come on. Y'all couldn't find
Michael
no
Keaton,
unknown.
they dusted him off for real.
Right,
They
yeah,
dusted
man.
Michael Keaton is probably older than Samuel L. Jackson. And yeah, he's trying to sell. They're trying to sell him as Batman to me. Come on, people. So again, like you said, I think this was a missed opportunity by Marvel, in my opinion, to give a younger, unknown character, actor, black actor, an opportunity at a big part.
Yeah,
and they
reported.
totally dropped the ball on that.
Hello?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Department of Aging. Yes, I'd like to report from the shore to be more. Yeah. The music people knock them off. I think maybe you could come check them out. Thank you. Bye.
We getting it from all angles, folks. We getting it from all angles, folks. That's how we do it on the show. But
For me, it's not about his age.
okay.
It's just that he's well known already. Like, we know he's not Nick Fury. You know what I mean? But I'd rather go to the movies and feel like that dude is Nick Fury.
I get you though. I get you.
Like getting Chadwick to play the Black Panther.
Black Panther. Excellent.
Although he was an actor already, he wasn't a super popular one.
No.
So to put him in the role of the Black Panther,
Excellent
people
choice.
see, you know what I mean? It's like now you can see him as a Black Panther, but to put Marlon Wayans as the Black Panther, you're like, man, come on, it's stupid. You know what I mean? Like, what? Even if he did a good job, it's like, man, you know.
As a person who grew up on comics, you want to be sold on the movies that they're making about your favorite characters,
Right.
and so Samuel L. Jackson, God bless him, he's a very accomplished actor. He's had, I can't countless numbers of movie roles.
That man stays working.
He stays working. Here was an opportunity to give a younger actor a chance at a really big role, and I think they just missed the mark. That's just my opinion, folks.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
I
stay
feel like
on
most movies do that, and I feel like they do it thinking that's going to draw people in. Halle Berry as Storm, it wasn't a draw for me to say, oh, I'm going to see that because Halle Berry is Storm. You know what I mean? Or I'm going to see that because she's Catwoman. Now, first she's Storm, now she Catwoman. It's like, hold up, you DC and Marvel at the same time? Come on, pick a side, lady. Pick a side.
I want to move on because we're gonna have to jump into the topic soon. But there's a couple more things I want to mention for Must See TV before we move on. Jury Duty. Now, this is something on Amazon Prime. It's a show. It's a series on Amazon Prime. I only saw bits and pieces of it. My daughter told me about it. Shout out to my daughter, Jasmine, and her husband. I gotta admit, it was hilarious. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Jury Duty on Amazon Prime, people. While you're going about your Sunday, while you're sitting down for a minute drinking your iced tea, you might want to turn this on. This was funny, people. You're gonna thank us later. All right. Real quick, two more, and then I'm gonna move on. Bird Box Barcelona. For those of you who are into scary movies and saw the first one, Bird Box on Netflix, this was horrible. You're gonna like it. Bird Box Barcelona, folks, for all my scary movie lovers. And last but not least, I want to mention this because this is about our people. It's a movie called Blackened. It just came out. It just came out on Netflix, and it's already the #1 movie on Netflix. You're gonna want to see it, people. I don't want to spoil it for you. It's a comedy. It's actually a horror comedy. Oh, you know about it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so people are gonna want to see this, right, Boone?
Absolutely. I've never seen it yet, but yeah, I think
I'm-
it's something that's that everybody should check out because it looked like it's going to be funny. I just haven't had an opportunity to sit and look at it, and there's no point of turning it on when I lay down because I'm gonna fall asleep, and then
Right.
it'll be watching me after a while. So I got to get a time where I can sit and literally watch it.
I
the
am
actual
watching it today. Today I am watching
I
it.
want to go to the movies and see. Matter of fact, I might do that tomorrow. I may go see the new Insidious movie. I've been following that franchise for a while, so I want to see. And I've been hearing good things about it, so I want to see the new Insidious movie. I like those movies.
There you go, people. We just hit y'all up with a bunch of them. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your Sunday. We
Right,
just hit y'all
right.
with a bunch of them. Asking for help. Now, last week's show was about pride. We hope that you are not too proud to ask for help when you need it. And that's what today's discussion is about. Asking for help. I can admit, there has been many times in my life when I've been too proud to ask for help. When I probably could have used it.
Wait, with what? I missed it.
When I probably maybe could have used a hand.
You mean like when you drive it in the car and going in the wrong direction?
Ooh, we men never do that. We men never do that. we never do that. Thank God.
At least I hope they don't.
No. That's why my navigation system in my phone is a man's voice. Because men never go in the wrong direction. If it was a woman's voice, she'd be telling me the wrong way all the time. Go left. Go left. Didn't I tell you to go left?
He said, didn't I tell you to go?
Ooh, I'm going to be hearing it after the show.
Oh yeah.
You're about to hear it right now.
I was going to say,
Well, there you go. It's an example of being too proud to ask your wife for help when you might need it. Honey, do you know where we're going?
Can you drive a little bit? Because I'm tired now.
Oh man, that's a good one. That is a good one.
but
We men
I'm
have
a
trouble asking
pussy.
for help. I think more than women.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna go ahead and say hell yeah on that one. It's almost a sign of weakness, almost, isn't it? Well, in our heads. Oh, I see.
Right.
Well, I'm not a man, in case you didn't notice, but I have trouble asking for help. Today, a few days ago, when I was on my way to Baltimore, I was at Amtrak, and I thought, why am I pulling this heavy bag? I should get a red cap service.
Right.
And I thought, oh my God, if I go up to them and say I need help, they're going to treat me like I'm Samuel Jackson and say,
oh man.
you old, you old, and that's why you need help, and that they're going to judge me because I need help. But then I reason that when you have red cap, you get on a train first, and so you have your pick of the seats. But I feel some kind of way about needing help, especially as I mature. I feel a little embarrassed that I'm, need help getting up from a chair, or that I need, help getting up from a chair. It's usually that kind of thing that I need help with. And I feel, even with my nieces and nephews, I feel they're going to look down on me because I'm older and I'm limping, and Aunt Debbie is supposed to be a superhero, and I'm not. And so, yeah, it's hard for me to ask for help.
I know that for a fact because I'll be like, Aunt Debbie, I'm going to come pick you up. But you don't have to do that. Aunt Debbie, I'm going to come pick you up, and this is what we're going to do. And that's it. Like, what are you talking about? Like, no, you're not going to get in a damn Uber, not in my town.
There seems to be a stigma that comes with people who need help for whatever reason.
Well, you just said it, Shaheen, that some people see it as a sign of weakness, but it's actually a sign of intelligence and strength to ask for help. I mean, isn't that what it is when we hire people. If I'm starting a company and I need help, I can't run a company by myself. I need computer people and maybe maintenance people. So I think if you're intelligent, you will ask for help, which brings us back to men not wanting to ask for help.
So is it easier? Would you say it's easier to ask for help from a stranger than someone in your family or friends, that you may know?
I totally myself, I don't like to ask for help, especially if it's not going to come through. One of my relatives offered to do something for me this weekend, not boom. And so I needed help with that. And they didn't come up, they didn't show through. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to ask them for help anymore because it wasn't forthcoming. But that's my own personal thing. I don't think they're bad because they couldn't come through. I'm just saying, it's hard to ask for help and then be denied help
Right. So
to me.
the fear of getting rejected. If it took some time
Yes.
to ask, it's the
Yeah,
fear
yeah,
of
yeah,
getting
yeah.
rejected now. Like, well,
Yeah.
it took everything in me to first ask this question, and then
Mm.
you say yeah, and then don't follow through with it. Yeah, that's
Right.
disappointing.
Right. And that teaches me that I should do things myself.
My own,
On the
right?
other hand, and this involves men. Hey, Terry, you listening? This involves men.
Oh boy,
That's my buddy.
I see.
Me and Terry. Me and Terry. Sometimes when we go to men and we're telling them things like, at my job, this happened and this happened, and my friend said, and the men right away charge in solving it. Like, why don't you just do this? Well, why don't you just do this? And we're just
Mm,
saying, I really want to be heard. Sometimes to be heard is to be helped. I just
right.
want you to say, oh, honey, oh, that's difficult. Oh, gee. So sometimes you guys rush in to help us when that's not what we need. We need heard.
Well, we rush in to help because you guys don't say it correctly. If all you want is a listening ear, then speak it as if it's for a listening ear. Don't speak it as if it's a problem, because then we don't have nothing to solve. Then we're going to sit there and
Mm,
let you talk. But if
okay.
you speak as if it's a problem, this person got on my nerves at work today. They keep sitting her next to me. Da 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 da. That sounds like a problem. So we're going to say, well, did you try to move away from the desk? But if you come in and you say, yeah, this lady was doing this or whatever, got on my nerves, but I went on with my day. Blah 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 blah. There's no problem to solve there. But if you're coming home and you're basically complaining about it, especially if it's a constant thing, you're basically complaining constantly about this thing. Okay, so what you gonna do about it? Can we fix this thing then? Quit then. Don't go to work no more. Because I don't want to keep hearing the same thing over and over again. But if it's
Yes, but
persistent, that is very true. What do
but
you mean?
but sometimes the reason you're hearing it over and over again because you've never listened. And now we may have to learn that. I do call complaining a negative feminine, because when men do it, I call it the negative complaining, the negative feminine, because it is complaining. But the reason that we often will repeat ourselves is because you don't give us indication that you've heard us. Like, oh my God, Aunt Debbie, that really sounds difficult.
Well, it
My
sounds like to me.
goodness. No, that's what we want to, that's really what
Right,
we want
right.
to hear
I
sometimes.
just want to say
And
what I'm
that's
getting
help.
from it all, from what you two are going back and forth about, is that with asking for help, clarity is important because there's all kinds of help. There's all different kinds of help. Help can come in the
Yes.
way of advice. It can come in the way of financial help. It can come in the way maybe you need a strong man around. It can come in a lot of different ways. So maybe clarity is also important in the help
Right.
in help asking for help.
Yes.
What exactly is it that you need from this other person? What exactly are you asking?
And that's a good thing,
Of course.
Shaheen, to say to the woman, if it's a woman or a guy. So
Ah,
what is it that you're needing from me? What is it what is it that you're wanting?
right, right.
Or the flip to that, simply say, you know what I mean? Stop trying to make people read your mind. Say what it is. So
Well,
if I do something that I didn't know this is what you wanted, it is not fair for you to come tell me I don't listen to you because I didn't know that's what you wanted. You know what I mean?
That-
So if say it like, okay, so you don't have to try to solve it. I mean, I don't have to necessarily be that, but you don't have to try to solve it. But this happened at work, or this happened when I was driving in, or whatever. I know my recent relationship, that was a constant thing. Like, and this is happening, and that's happening. So I'd be like, quit. Like, well, then why are you still there? Then why is this then? So I understand what you're talking about as far as trying to solve it, because it's being presented as a problem. It's not being presented as just conversation. Like you're just having conversation about somebody at work, or somebody cut you off while you was driving, or whatever the case may be. You're presenting it as a problem. So naturally, as a man, or the masculine energy person, trying to be politically correct here, you want to protect your assets. Basically, you want to protect them. So I'm gonna do what I need to do to protect you, especially if I can't physically be there to do something about it. Then it's like, okay, so how do we solve this? But if it's presented as a conversation, we don't have to worry about that.
am I hearing, Boom, that when a woman, especially someone close to your heart, is complaining, it brings up a concern from you about how you should respond to it?
Absolutely, because I don't want you to experience this energy that you're experiencing, whether it's hurt, sadness, whatever it is. So I
It
now want to
sounds like
solve
more
it
the
for you.
protective nature, and you
Right.
automatically
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
make
now
sure
want
you
to
jump
solve
in.
it for you, so
Yeah.
you're not dealing with that no more. But like you
So
said,
are you saying it's hard to hear, like to hear this? It's just a little difficult. Like it feels bad for you to hear someone in distress.
oh yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I definitely have a superhero complex for sure. Um, but I'm working on that too, with my therapist and my wellness coach. I'm not trying to be as not trying to come to the rescue all the time. You know, although we're talking about
Yes.
asking for help, but I
Yeah,
can't.
that's you can't. So did you notice what I did? I asked questions.
Right.
I'd rather so when there's a relationship between two people, that's why they call it dialogue. Die meaning two. So rather than so at some point in the show, I was just going, well, boom, and you men. And then I changed. I was doing the masculine kind of thing, right? Then I changed to, well, does this hurt? Does this bother you? That's dialogue. Rather
Right.
than me assuming that you're just complaining. Now I'm going to ask, I'm going to be curious, and that's going to bring us together.
Mhm.
So I think we all, and I know I am challenging myself to learn to ask questions and not just, you know,
Right.
because it is painful when you guys, and you guys meaning my nieces and nephews, y'all aren't even young. When y'all have a problem, I feel badly. I feel like, oh, I failed I failed, or I'm failing because I can't help. I can't give you all the money that you need. I can't pack you up and drive you to Atlanta. I feel bad if I can't help.
Right.
So I might try to help by getting on your nerves and saying things.
Let me tell you something. You help in a lot of ways. Monetarily or physically is not always the realm of help. Just being able to talk to you, even Shaheem, just being able to talk to you guys and say this and say that is help, without even verbalizing, hey, can you sit down and help me figure this out, sort of thing. Talking with you guys have been completely therapeutic for me, this show has been completely therapeutic for me.
I agree.
This is why I love it. Even some of the comments and that we've gotten from people like you post, and you know, it's therapeutic. It's something to think about, something to make you go back and say, okay, let me try to switch this up, or let me do this different, or da, 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 da. You know what I mean? So I absolutely love it. So you help in tremendous ways. You don't need to help monetarily or physically, come help me pack up my stuff and move it. You don't need to do that.
Yeah. But what I'm thinking is I don't need to even help as much as I try by talking. Not that I'm not going to talk in this show, don't get your hopes up. But I'm not so sure that what my family, if it's my nieces and nephews, always need from me is words. And I think that's my weakness as a helper. I think sometimes you need me to do what I just attempted to demonstrate. Say, wow, that really sounds difficult. Oh my goodness, what do you think you should do? Because in other words, even if you're asking for help, the resources may and the wisdom is already within you. So as the helper, I think I also need to have faith in your ability to heal your own situations and listen to you so you can hear your own wisdom and then say, wow, say cool, or boom, I heard you say, and that sounds like it might be the direction to look at.
Well, you said something to me that sounded really insightful when you said that it takes actually a form of wisdom to be able to ask for help. But I want to say this: for years, as a younger person, of course, it was hell for me to ask people for help, even when I really needed it. It was just tough because, of course, if you're young, you feel you have all the answers and everything, and you don't want to admit if things aren't going right. If you made a decision that might not be going right for you or whatever. So it's tough to ask for help. Yes, and yes, pride has its part in it all too. But with maturity and learning to reach out when I need, especially to lean on those who actually really cared about, life got better. I learned more. So wisdom came more to me when people started to help me with the things that I didn't know and that I thought I knew, and I started to grow.
One of my major things with asking for help is trusting people to help and like they actually help, not helping with an agenda. Don't help me with an agenda.
Right.
Don't help me, and then when you say, can you come pick me up, and I'm working and I can't pick you up. Well, I mean, I gave you $20 when you needed it. Now you didn't do it for help. You did it for leverage.
That's tough to hear.
To dangle it over my head and da 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 da. Like I don't need that. So to avoid that, I just don't do it. You know what I mean?
You don't do what? You don't ask.
Yeah, I just don't ask because I don't need you dangling this over my head. As soon as I can't do something for you, it's a thing now, where no, don't do that to me. I don't, because I give you help and it's help. You'll never hear about it again unless you say to me, you don't help me with nothing. I'd be like, what?
I put this on the flyer too for the show. I think it's also important to know who to ask for help because not everybody has your best intentions at heart. It's important to know who to ask. Some people are genuinely care about you and want to see you do well.
Right.
It's important to identify those people. And a lot of times for me, it's my family because friends come and go. Let's face it. Throughout my decades on this planet, I just told myself, Lord. But anyway, in my years on this planet, I've had a lot of friends. Some of them that I still communicate with, but very few. But for the most part, friends have been in and out of my life. These aren't people I would call to lean on. Of course not.
Right.
But it's important to identify those who genuinely care about you. When you feel the need to help and you need to ask someone for help, whatever that kind of help might be. Like I said, help comes in a lot of different forms. Advice is help.
Right.
It doesn't always have to be money.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be monetary, and it doesn't have to be the physical. It's like I was saying to Aunt Debbie, it's the conversation sometimes. It's just the hug that you might give.
Well, on Debbie,
You
hit
know.
it on the head. Questions.
Right.
When people question what's going on, you get a feeling that person actually cares. It makes it easier for you to be able to ask that person for help.
Right.
So I think that part of it was very important. The questions. What's going on?
I had a supervisor that used to say that to me. He said, do you think this is about the questions you ask or the answers you get? You know what I mean? Because if you don't ask the question right, then you're not going to get the right answer. You know what I mean? And you feel slighted by that. As now I feel slighted because you didn't give me what I wanted, but you didn't ask the question right. You know what I mean? Okay, then what is it that you wanted? Well, I wanted you to give me $20. Well, you didn't say that. You said, I wish somebody would give me $20 for me to do such and such. You know what I mean? That's what you said. You didn't ask me for $20.
You hinted at it. You were
Right.
indirect. Yeah.
Don't do that because
Yeah.
I'm not going to listen to that. As we talk about, I'm not going to listen to that. Like,
clarity.
Well, I said my rent was late.
Yeah, right. You didn't figure that out that I needed money.
Right. Well, what do you
didn't
mean?
figure out that I was trying to hold on to my money?
Like what about I can't pay my rent? Did you not understand to go in your pocket?
Right.
But often people who are asking for money, by the way, are looking for a handout. And I don't think that's the same as needing help. Now, some people, as soon as they're in a problem, they don't think about their inner resources. They plan on who's going to give them money.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
people who are like
agree.
that
I
are
agree 100%.
always asking for money year in and year out because they are not trying to help themselves. They don't want to change. They want to do their same bad habits. And then when they get into trouble, they want to come to you and ask for help. I had one of my great nephews asked me, the first time he asked me for $20, I was like, sure, babe. Second time, sure, babe. The third time, here. Now, the fourth time he came to me, I thought to myself, here's how I can help you.
Right.
And the help was, why do you live your life in such a way that you need to ask me for money? Even if it's only $20. And he got angry with me. And as far as I know, I'm still blocked on his Facebook.
Wow.
And see if there's any tears in my eyes. Because he's controlling me. He wants to control me. That's by giving him money, I am actually not helping him.
Right.
I have to admit, as a young man, I was that type of person. I knew that I could get money from such and such, especially my mother, bless her. My mother was always spoiling me. I would live reckless knowing that, listen, I could always get this from mom if I needed it. And it took me a minute to grow out of that, but I had to get out of that. That was no way to live.
Yeah,
so I agree with you on that one.
Uncle Brian, your brother, Aunt Debbie, gave me some wonderful advice when I was 25. He said, nephew, when somebody asks to borrow money, he said, let's just say you make $50 an hour, all right? And somebody asks to borrow $50. They literally just ask, can they borrow an hour of your time? Because it took you an hour to make that $50. And now they want to borrow it. And 9 times out of 10, they're not going to give it back. So now you have just given away an hour of your time that you will never get back, nor will you get the money back. So when you think about it in that way, it's like, oh, wow. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. So now I consciously do it. I had one of my siblings call me several times asking for money. And finally I said, you need to learn a budget, but you can't every month be asking the same question every month for the same amount of money every month to eat. Like, of course I want you to eat, but I know you work. So why are you not budgeting to be able to eat? You know what I mean? Like,
as people who might be in a position to help family members or friends at certain times, I think at heart we want to help. We just want to make sure that that person, first of all, is okay, is going to be okay, and is acting responsible at the end of the day.
right.
Right? I mean,
Right.
we want to help. We don't want to see our people doing bad. If you need help, we want to be there to support you, right?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Especially at times of need. So you don't want to get turned off because some of your friends didn't pay you back, and I'm sure it's happened to all of us, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so,
Right.
when your friends or family members need help, you want to be there for them. But like I said, you just want to make sure, first of all, that they're gonna be okay and everything's gonna be all right at the end, and secondly, that they're acting responsibly. Listen, we were all young, we were all stupid when we were young. We ain't young no more. All
Right.
Well, yeah, borrowing is a management strategy.
okay.
I knew a woman who once came to my house and, she's sitting her arms like, oh my God, that's a beautiful bracelet. She says, oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah, thank you. I got this for $10 at the African Street Festival. I was like, oh, that's nice. And a few minutes later, she said, do you have $10? She said, I was like, I do have $10. Yeah, I got $10. I said, I have $10 because I didn't buy a bracelet. She planned on asking me. That was part of her strategy. So I think asking for money, and there are kinds of help. I'm getting ready to ask y'all for some real legitimate help. No, I mean, I'm not, but maybe someday. I called Shaheen for help to, when I was going to the family reunion. But the thing is, if you have to constantly borrow money, you have a thinking problem. The problem is not your pocketbook, but what is in your head. And some people live in crises, and I used to. That's probably another show. But I remember when I understood, oh my God, I live in a crisis because I grew up in a crisis. And so therefore, not having money often is symptomatic of living in crises.
Yeah,
all the time.
people definitely do add you into their monthly bill budget. You know what I mean? People definitely do that. They're like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and spend this because I know I could get it from Sekou or Boom.
Exactly.
Or I'm gonna go ahead and spend it until you get a grip on it and be like, hold up. For the last 3 months in a row, you needed help with your rent. Like, what, you didn't know rent was coming up every month. Like, what? But I see you on vacation though.
It can also be the same way for family members and friends, especially grandparents. When that one child of yours always needs you to babysit the babies. You know what I'm saying? Lo and behold, they out running around, but they always, Mom, could you babysit? Well, some kid, can you babysit? And grandma's got the kids all the time. Grandma finally wakes up from all that though after a while. Like, what?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, some of it is asking for help and some of it is using, however, is using people. But we our intention, and I think we all agree on here, we're not telling people not to ask for help.
No.
Right. Actually, I think we want to encourage people to ask for help. Sometimes help is to talk to a friend when you're feeling down.
Absolutely.
The friend may not be able to do a darn thing about it, but for somebody to be there to help you. And as those of us who are aging, I'm going to tell you, sometimes we need help. Right now, I'm coming into Baltimore frequently, fairly easily. I'm coming in to help, but sometimes when I'm in Baltimore, I need help. This time I'm thinking, oh my God, I can't eat in restaurants. Can somebody make me a salad? That is not an official call. Boom. I'm not asking. I'm not hinting. I'm not hinting. But sometimes
Right.
I might need help. Maybe I don't have money for Uber. I might need help. And so if I need help, I think I need to um, be all right with asking for help and not to be ashamed because I need help. I do need help in life.
Right.
By the way, I'm not saying, oh, these people who need help all the time.
And
I
that
am.
being said, on just real quick, on a serious
Mhm.
note, for those out there who are suffering, who are suffering in different ways, who feel that they might need help, need someone to talk to, whether you're dealing with mental issues, we encourage you to please reach out to the people that can help you. We are not the pros, but they are out there. And in fact, next week I'll get up the hotlines and I'll put them up. But please get the help you need for any mental issues you might be dealing with, for any addictions that you might be dealing with, whether it's drugs or others, and also for
Any abuse you may be dealing with.
right, and for young brothers and sisters out there who are trapped up in our legal system, which is also a problem. I would encourage you to please reach out to the resources out there that are there to help you, and don't be ashamed to do so.
And help with housing. Because homelessness is not always a symptom of the individual doing something wrong. Our society is constructed in such a way that some of us can't win. And I'm not talking about people who are chronically homeless. They get in the home and then they get out and but sometimes you really do need to say, I have hit my bottom, whether it's with alcohol or you need housing. But don't necessarily go to your family. Go to an institution which is formed and constructed or organized to help you with your problem. Don't come to me. I can't, that's too big for me. I saw on Facebook recently, don't let your family people live with you. Somebody posted that.
I want to say this.
And I think that could be true because that's an easy solution. Sometimes people go for the easy solution and they don't go to the places that are designed to give you help, because often if I'm helping you with your housing, then I'm not paying my rent or I'm losing my peace of mind.
Right.
And therefore helping you is just helping or unhelping or not helping myself.
Absolutely.
I stay in Baltimore a lot. When I come down, I stay in hotels, people, and I'm glad you brought that up, and I'm getting to that, because sometimes when I'm staying downtown, you might see some homeless people, like in all major cities. It's a problem all over America, unfortunately. And I can remember this one particular time I was down there. There was a young family, and I didn't notice them until I had been there a day or two. But they were staying in their car. It was a man, a lady, and two little kids. And I happened to see them getting up one morning when I had to leave early in the morning. And I actually bought them food. So I agree with you on Debbie 100%. With all the other things, addiction and mental issues and stuff, homelessness is a big issue, and there are resources that people probably should be reaching out to organizations and things to help them.
And homelessness, just to be clear, like right now, my situation is that like I don't have my home. So I'm technically in the homeless thing. I stay in a room right now, renting a room from somebody. But since it's not mine, you know that's a sense of homelessness too. Ask for help. You know what I mean? If you got to do what you got to do what you got to do. Because when we hear homelessness, the first thing we think about is the panhandler with the sign outside saying, homeless will work for food, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't always constitute homelessness. There's many levels to being homeless. So if this message helps anybody, that is my current situation right now. Do I look down and out? Absolutely not. But as my current situation, I'm remedying that as we speak. But that is the current situation. So I just don't want it. I just don't want the word homeless to have that.
To be for people to feel ashamed
Right.
because they're in that situation.
Right.
And shame keeps us for asking for help and asking the right people for help. But Boom, your situation, as I understand it, is that you're in transition.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Consciously, you're in transition. This
Right.
isn't like an accident. And you're renting a room. You're not, you don't sound like you're couch surfing, except maybe when you go to Baltimore, you've got family and friends.
Right.
That it would be reasonable for you to say, hey, bro, I'm in town. Can I, stay? I mean, I think that's reasonable, don't you?
Right. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Boom, I'm sure Aunt Debbie will agree when I say, brother, if you need help, and I'm sure you're not scared to ask for it, you can always ask us or show that we need it.
Really appreciate it. Absolutely.
From the shore to Be More family. There you go.
Yeah, yeah,
It's been a
yeah.
great conversation, guys. It really has. There's so many different aspects of asking for help. I'm hoping that people got something from everything that we touched on today. It's definitely a good topic. And again, for those out there who need help, we hope that you reach out and get the help that you need.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, the time done flew by. It's time to wrap up the show. Good grief.
It was a great conversation.
And once again, I'm going to get something to eat right after we finish this show.
I was just about to say, what you got going on? Let's do that. What you got going, Boom? We can start with you.
Oh,
What you got
man.
going on this week?
I'm going to get dressed and go find me some food. Later on today, Baltimore, they always invite me to come up to Loafers and DJ up there. So I'll be there tonight DJing. My one, they told me to stop calling it the one night only now. Call it a 1 month only, once a month only, because it's been kind of sort of like that. But so I'll be at Loafers tonight, and
Oh, maybe I'll come.
right, heading
There
back
you
to
go.
Baltimore. Heading back to Georgia tomorrow morning. The work week, my regular 9 to 5 job now. Yeah, I have a 9 to 5 job, and then preparing for the show that I told you guys about. So
Right.
I had a pretty awesome week coming up. Looking forward to it.
Here you go. The hardest working DJ in the business. That's what I say. Okay. On Debbie, what you got coming up this week?
Well, I'm going to help a friend who is in school to learn how to be a filmmaker. So I'm going to do a little short for her. So I'm going to do another little acting thing. And
On Debbie's.
I'm here in Baltimore to see about my big brother, and I have my astrology readings. So if you need help, you might want the help of an astrologer. So give me a call.
That was a nice plug.
And boundaries around giving. My boundary for helping when it comes to astrology is that I have a fee. So I'm helping, but the healthy boundary is the fee. But I always make it a sliding scale. Don't make money the reason why you don't talk to me.
There you go, folks. So make sure you reach out to Aunt Debbie for your readings. You can reach her at visioncarriers@aol.com.
And what's your week looking like, cuz?
Well, you know me, always working hard, but actually I'm not going to be working too hard because I'm off of my job on a small vacation for the next couple weeks. So I'm actually going to be chilling. But as you know, with me, the grass never grows under my feet. I'll be working hard on this show, on music, and on my company, Hazy Trades. So I never get any rest, folks. But as you can see behind me, make sure you go check out Weightless and make this a Weightless summer for you guys. That's my hit song out there, guys, and you can get that song on YouTube or all your streaming platforms, or you can find it on therealshaheem.com. I am actually wearing the shirt that I wore when I shot that video, and I'm wearing it for a reason.
Right.
Yeah, I am, because I'm gonna play the video at the end of the song, at the end of the show, folks. For you who didn't see it, you get a treat today. So how about that?
Yeah. But you know what's interesting? I just thought about it. We didn't even play the song at the reunion. What?
No, we didn't. But that's the way. I'm going to be playing it throughout the whole of summer. They'll get a chance to hear it. I'm going to make sure. I'm going to make sure. So that's what I got going on, folks. And that being said, it brings us to the end of the show, which brings us to this.
Ain't no stopping sunshine. Ain't no stopping me. Ain't no stopping all the love that sets the people free.
So the last word has to do with asking for help. And the first help that you ask for is from your higher self. Ask yourself for help. And when crisis comes into your life, I have a powerful prayer for you. That prayer is, yes, thank you, I accept. Don't resist your troubles. They're here to grow you.
Absolutely.
Here you have it, folks. Well said. Well said.
Thank you, baby girl Hudson.
Yes, thank you very much. And there you have it, folks. Another great topic, says baby girl Hudson. We really appreciate it. Another great show. And thanks for spending your Sundays with us, folks. We really, really appreciate it. Before we go, I just want to make sure that you can donate to the show. We need your donations to help the show grow. You can donate to $, From the Shore, Be More, or you can look for us on PayPal. PayPal at From the Shore, Be More, and you can donate to the show. And we will keep growing, and we hope we give you guys the best shows that we can. And we will see you guys next week at From the Shore to Be More. We'll see you guys.
Let's go.
Enjoy
Hit
your
it, son.
Sunday.
I've known you way too long. I'm moving on. You've made me strong. I'm filled with emotions I've never felt before. I can feel it building up soon as I walk in the door. And I'm here for the time of my life. This feeling the timing is right. Hello, for so long now that the pressure's been building up and everybody feels like they're ready to explode. So tonight, you have my permission to let it go. Are y'all ready? Here we go. Who are you to judge me? You don't know what I feel. This thing running inside of me is guaranteed to be real. You can go your own way.